Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special presentation of Elite Esports. Today is the final game of our spring season. It is the Middle School Crew Battles Championship for Super Smash Bros. Between the St. Joseph Tigers and your Elite Eagles. First up to represent the Eagles is going to be none other then Spectre, our amazing K-Rool player. He'll be representing the Eagles first as we go into game one shortly. We are doing map bans right now. So we'll cut away towards game one once we are all ready to go. But Spectre will be first to try to secure the league title for the Eagles. And we are off with game one of set one for our championship round. It is going to be Spectre against STJ1 playing with Pyramithra. Spectre going for his signature K-Rool and already cooking with the back airs and the grab. STJ is already up to 80 and then thrown off rather quickly. They return to the stage. Spectre fires off the crown, and then the cannonball dashes. Pyramithra jumps away from him, trying to avoid, but Spectre follows up with the up air. Narrowly avoids the forward smash from Pyra, but cancels out the Mithra dash with a projectile of his own. Does he be a little bit less aggressive, maybe feeling out his opponent here. He does start the crown into the cannonball combo. Shields the side special, then turns around and punches Mithra off of the edge. Mithra does not recover, and Spectre up 3 stocks to 1 in set 1 here. fancy from Spectre, just trying to get his bread and butter combo online. He did use it a couple times, grabs, throws Mithra off. Mithra able to get an up special and a side special off to get Spectre up to 88%, but it's going to need to be a lot more to KO that big crocodile. We know the K rules not so easily taken out. We'll grab and toss, and a rare miss from the dash attack for Spectre. He does toss Mithra off the cliff. And again, Mithra not able to recover in time, and so Spectre taking out all 3 stocks without really breaking a sweat here. And a good start for the Eagles in the championship game, thanks to Spectre. And we are off with round 2 of set 1. The second player for the St. Joseph Tigers has come out. They're going to be playing Ness. We'll see if that is going to be any match for Spectre's K rule here. Ness immediately starts off the grab. Spectre comes in with a back air and then kind of dashes away. Both players firing off some projectiles at a Spectre who gets more damage, but is a little too aggressive with the dash. And Electric Company comes in with a couple dash attacks and a nice little combo to boot. Spectre all the way up to 80. Spectre able to regain a little bit of momentum, but he was caught by the PK fire. Grabs and pummels a couple times. Now backs away from the Ness. A good move to go for a down air against Ness, who was looking to do a up smash. Narrowly gets away from the PK spark, but gets tossed off. And now gets redlined. Really good positioning from Electric Company here. Spectre tosses the crown, down airs. Now Electric Company at 103. Will he recover? No. He messes up the PK Lightning. And now we are even up at 2 stocks apiece. And luckily for Spectre, Electric Company wasn't able to rack up a lot of damage while he had that stock lead. Spectre jumps a little bit too high, does miss the grab. But Electric Company not able to follow up, just looking for an opening where he can come in with a forward air, or maybe trap him with the PK fire. Spectre counters, PK pulse, narrowly avoids the PK fire. Again, fires off a smash attack. Electric Company was waiting and dodges it. Tries for the crown cannonball dash combo. Electric Company seems to be a little bit too disciplined. The Ness to fall for that. Pretty even neck and neck here. No players really gained a huge lead on the second stock here. Now Spectre fires the cannonball. He does hit it with the cannonball, shields PK fire, tries to go for the down smash, and now has the opening to grab and toss Ness off the cliff. Ness with a good response to avoid being smash attacked. Spectre adjusting to the PK pulse by countering it multiple times. Now shields dash attack. Both players in vulnerable positions right now. Critical stock for both players and both teams. Electric Company jumps back on top of the stage. In fact, they're going for a down smash, but Ness was nowhere to be found. 111 to 120, both players in position to be KO'd. Shield coming out from Spectre, another shield. A nice little forward tilt to slam Ness. And Ness goes flying off to the left side of the stage, not even needing a smash attack. And good reactions from Spectre and some key shields to secure another stock for the Eagles. Electric Company is going to have to try to make quick work of Spectre before the stock lead gets too high, but he is not able to recover. And so Spectre, again, with a 2-0 victory. It looked a little dicey there at first, but some key adjustments, specifically in his shielding ability and his ability to counter the PK pulse. He comes out of there only losing one stock. Very impressive stuff from Spectre thus far in today's championship game. And now Elite up 8 stocks to 3 as SGS brings out their third player in the first set. So we'll need to reset this one. We will be right back when the correct stage is selected. We have returned after a couple of resets, and Spectre is back to face the last player on SCS Tigers. SCS Tigers, SJS, down to their last 3 stocks. And we'll see if Spectre is going to be able to take out Elite Box SK all on his own, or if he's able to at least take a few stocks and make the job easier for the other 2 players in this set. All right, Isaiah Corral, you're in, okay? Okay. Don't be in the arena right now, Jacob, since you're not in this set, okay? All right. Isaiah, make sure that your opponent SDs and then taunts, okay? Do not immediately attack him. Okay? He needs to SD 1 time and then taunt. Okay? You should know all of this. Yes, it's Pokemon Stadium 2. Make sure it's Pokemon Stadium 2. All right, the second player to represent the Eagles in set 1 will be Zaya. Trying to take out the last 2 stocks from Elite Box, who managed to take out Spectre. So Zaya will be playing Cloud. Hasn't played anything else all season. Maybe he'll play a little bit of Link. But Cloud is his signature character, and so he will reprise that in today's championship round. Elite Box was able to get a lot of value from the up smashes, but Zaya runs in with no fear and immediately dash attacks. Oh, and it looks like we'll have to watch the end of this game, or look back at the end of this game when we are able to see it. Okay. Um. All right. So in this set, um, hmm. Okay, because their link player is their best player. Isaiah Corral. How many? Did you lose any stocks? You lost one. Okay. Um. Here's what we're gonna do. Isaiah Bjornberg, you will be first. Jacob, you will be second. Okay. Gabriel, you will be third. Okay. And if it goes to game three, then it'll be Gabe, Isaiah Corral, and Xerxes. All right. For bands, let me see. Let's ban. We're gonna ban Final Destination. Um, let's just stick with the same bands before. So Smashville and Town and City, and then we're gonna add Final Destination. No, no, we have to see what they pick. Okay. So a couple things. Their Pyramithra player is not good. Okay, he's just gonna spam specials. He can't recover either. Okay, so try to give him off stage, but don't just shield if he goes for the side special. Okay, you can see it coming. Just shield it. All right. Their Link is their best player. That guy is their best player. Okay, he knows how to use his projectile. He's gonna spam all three of them. But his only real confirm move, the only real move he was using to get damage, was his up smash. Up smash. Okay. So if you get close to him, he's gonna try to up smash. All right. If you're above him, he's going to try to up smash. For the Ness, play around the PK fire. Okay. So like keep your distance. If he uses it and then he misses, you can kind of go in, maybe be a little aggressive. But try to throw him off the edge. Okay. He wasn't able to use his recovery move very well, where you got to charge up the ball. He wasn't able to use that well. Okay. And he's also going to use the PK pulse to edge guard. Okay. That's the like the green one that goes in the arc. Okay, so play around that on your recoveries. Okay, that's what I have to say. Isaiah Bjornberg, you will be first. All right, it's going to be small battlefield, okay? We are back with set two. Eagles up 1-0, just 9 stocks away from taking the league title. First up in set two will be Baymax 11. Will reprise his signature Sora gameplay. He starts, and Mithra immediately comes in with a dash attack and an up tilt. Just a little interesting to start. Baymax fires off some lightning. Then goes for a side special to start. Both players kind of just healing each other out. Baymax goes for a side, or an up smash, but opts to go for the side special. It is getting a lot of value. It has not really been shielded by this Mithra. That attack was shielded, but a nice counter from Baymax. And it looks like STJ is a little too late on the recovery and goes down and loses an early stock before taking a lot of damage away from Eagles. Baymax again using the side special. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Uses it even to recover in this case. Goes for a nice forward smash. Get a little bit of extra damage on to Mithra here. And a nice up special, well timed, but he falls victim to the Mithra side special. And turns around, forward smashes, and Mithra just barely able to recover. Was on the right side of that up special. Get her back on top of the stage. Baymax swatting around, trying to get Pyra now into the hitbox of his forward smash. And somehow barely avoids that up special as Pyra goes onto the side of the stage, but he doesn't avoid the second up special. Hits Mithra with an up smash of his own. Now Mithra up to 128. Now Mithra at 142. Baymax swats with a forward smash. Swats again, turns around. This time he finds Mithra. Now is up 2-1 on the first player for SJS. Tries to side smash again, tries to up special, but this time he is caught out. Nice freeze, does try to go for the forward smash, but luckily for Mithra, she's able to escape the icy grasp of Sora. Side special to get herself back on top of the stage, now off the stage again, and just barely far enough away from the forward smash. But a beautiful counter from Baymax should spell the end for SGJ, and Baymax takes the first round of set two by a score of 2-0. All right, Isaiah, I think it's going to be their Nest player next. Again, try to take stocks here. We are starting with round 2 here. Baymax up with an early lead on Electric Company, who is playing Ness again. Ness catches Baymax into PK Fire and was able to get a nice 40%. Baymax fires back with the side special, getting next up to 68. Both players trade blows. Now it is Baymax who is a little bit behind Ness, who runs away from the side special, likely adjusting. Now Baymax caught out, not really able to get onto the stage here. Nice shield and a turnaround and a forward smash, steals a stock that would have been Ness's to start the game. But a really big break and a great play there from Baymax. He does eventually trade the stock with Electric Company. Now up 2-1. Next up for the Eagles will be Champion 22. Eagles up 6-5 in round 2 here. Champion 22, of course, playing Steve. You haven't gotten to see a lot of Champion 22 Steve. Blocks him with the anvil, tries to go for the minecart. And blocks him away with some of those dirt blocks there. Tries to go for the minecart again, but hasn't been able to trap Ness inside of it. Whacks him with the wooden sword. Has not been able to upgrade his weaponry just yet. Does shield the dash attack, turns around, whacks him, and now catches him off stage with the minecart. Ness should be able to recover from that, but he now grabs, pushes him up into the air, tries to follow up, but now has lost his tools. Needs to get some more utility here. Use the minecart again, but he hasn't really been able to grab Ness with that. Maybe it's because Ness is smaller, maybe because he's not timing it well, but it has not been working so far for Champion 22. Whacks him with his fist anyway, just to keep him away. And it looks like Electric Company just kind of drops off, losing the stock on his own, and now this time gets trapped into the minecart. 22 gets a little bit off stage and does go for the Elytra and barely recovers. Now with the diamond gear out, he can deal a lot of damage with that. Whacks Ness 3 times, now hits him with the pickaxe. Now Ness up to 47, gets trapped with the minecart, and then Champion 22 follows up while he's still in the minecart, shields the PK fire. Now Electric Company has been trapped by the minecart multiple times and misses the PK fire and will go down. Champion 22 evading Electric Company without even losing a stock. Amazing gameplay from our amazing Steve player. We are back with what could be the final round here. Champion 22 was able to beat Ness without even losing a stock, but now as a really tough challenge, this Link is able to kind of hold him off here. Now Champion 22 up to 46 without even landing a hit on Elite Box. Does trap him in the minecart, tries to swipe with the wooden axe, but no luck there. This time he is able to get a couple hits off of the wooden axe. Champion 22 traps Elite Box off of the edge with the minecart, and now has him kind of running away from the TNT he planted on the side of the stage. Nobody's going to get hit by that. Now Champion 22 doing just some parkour above the head of Link. Dodges the boomerang, but gets hit by the fire arrow and gets hit by the subsequent dash attack. Elytra's back himself back onto the stage. Now whacks him with the stone sword, goes for the magma block, but it's a little too late. He had done that a little bit earlier, gotten some value from it. Young Link back airs Champion 22 off the stage. He's done a really good job of keeping him away. And now up airs and barely gets him over that blast zone. Jumps off the stage, is able to recover. Champion 22 is not able to get a lot of damage on to the side of young Link here. Nice little grab into the anvil combo, gets him up to 90. Barely avoids that up smash. Grabs, pushes him off the stage. Now Champion 22 does kind of relinquish stage control here by getting those blocks, pushing him away, but is now able to get some better tools. Hopefully get some more damage. Elite Box reads the anvil spike coming from Champion 22 and shields it accordingly. Gabester will be the last player representing the Eagles in set 2, trying to take the last stock, hopefully to bring us home and hopefully to secure another league title for the middle school Smash team. Both players starting Elite Box X just at one stock to deal with the Gabester. Gabester starts out with an up special. Up specials again, breaks through to shield this time, and now follows up with two up smashes. Elite Box X tries to come in with a down smash, and then Gabester comes back with a down air of his own. It goes for a down special. Both players shielding. Gabe's trying to go for a grab. He's just a little bit too far away. Elite Box X already at 90. Gabester shields, but doesn't hold the shield long enough and gets eaten up by the up smash. Gabester grabs and then throws Link into the screen, and that will be it. Elite will take the match by a score of 2-0. With Gabester's victory, the Elite Eagles will claim the middle school crown and secure yet another championship for Elite Academic Academy. The team has worked hard all season and have earned the right. And have earned the right to become champions of the Middle School Esports League. Congrats to the Eagles, and congrats to Isaiah, both Isaiahs actually, Xerxes, Gabriel, and Jacob on their impressive victory.